Smoking Gentleman here today with the Kbox by Kangertech. So this here is the Kangertech Kbox. It runs from 8 watts up to 40 watts. As you can see on the front there, there's all little lights here to show you your different wattages. You click the button and it goes up and down throughout your wattages. This is quite a nice little inexpensive box mod. We sell this guy for about 55 bucks. It's got built-in short circuit protection, overcurrent protection. If you hold down the button for longer than 10 seconds, it'll shut off. Replaceable cells. It takes one 18650 battery in this tube right here. Right now I have the MXJO 18650, which you can see through this cutout Kangertech logo right here. Has a battery capacity indicator, which is this side right along here, the side without the numbers, and of course variable wattage setting. This mod has a maximum discharge of 20 amps. It won't discharge any more than 20 amps. I tried throwing on my Alcabrone atomizer, tuned into about 0.2, 0.3, somewhere around there. I never actually threw it on the ohm meter. I do have a dual 18650 box mod, so I don't really need to worry about ohms that much, as long as I build within reasonable parameters. Seeing as it hits around I guess 60 amps on that. Nice little vape here at 13 watts. Turn it up to 20 watts. See a little bit more cloudage there. 25. $30. $35. So that there is probably where I like to vape it, around 30 to 35 watts on this EO1 atomizer. I believe it has the 0.5 ohm coil, but I actually had to borrow this from the shop, so I'm not 100% sure. It may have a 1 ohm coil in there, but I'm going to say it's a 0.5 ohm coil, seeing as all my atomizers were a little too low to find out, at least the ones I have with me at the shop today. And we'll crank her up to 40. Just a little dry puff over there. So burn out the coil. Nice cloudage. Nice little mod. Very small, fits nice in your hand, just like the E-Leaf or something else like that. I actually like this thing a little bit better than the E-Leaf. I really like the way the wattage is adjusted here with these little Vegas lights, which it shows you exactly where you're vaping at. I like the removable battery in the bottom, and I just like the overall look. On the top there you can see it says Kbox. Reminds me of the Xbox logo. Take the Addy off here. Show you those nice floating gold plated 510 connections right there. Unscrew this bad boy, and you get that little cap off. As you can see, there's a little spring in there, gold plated, very hard spring, not crunchy at all, very solid, definitely gonna hold your battery in there nice and snug, almost to the point where it's difficult to screw the cap on and off because this is pushing, resisting against the bottom of your battery right there. Due to the space, I would recommend using only flat top batteries. Right now in there I have the MXJO IMR 18650. These are a good battery, fairly cheap. They claim 35 amps. I probably wouldn't run it much higher than 30, but if you're running purple E-Fests, you may as well pick these up. They're pretty good batteries, pretty solid batteries, and I haven't really seen too many fakes of these out either, which I like. So you get the Kbox, grab one of these, make sure you have a good safe battery because it does go up to 20 watts, so you want a battery that can do at least 20 watts. You can see the floating 510 in there, you can see the cutout in the side. Very simple mod, fully aluminum, feels very solid. Wouldn't worry about scratching or anything too much. This is fully metal. Very nice packaging too. Very similar to the sub tank. Comes all in this nice little box. 55 bucks. Overall, I would rate this probably an 8 out of 10. It could have gotten a 10 out of 10, but for me personally, to get a 10 out of 10, it would need to go to at least 35 watts, just so that you could hit those slightly lower ohm atomizers. I would like to throw some drippers on here, but with all the new sub-ohm tanks coming out, and that a lot of people are getting into the sub-ohm tanks and they're not into rebuilding, this is a very good mod for that, and that's why I give it 8 stars. I was testing it today on the Ego 1 sub tank. These bad boys run 25 bucks for a sub-ohm tank, and surprisingly I get very good vapor off of them. To flavor is actually comparable to some of my RDA builds, so I'm very impressed with that tank. As I said in the Ego 1 review that I did, I really like those tanks. I really think they're good for anyone from beginner to somebody who's even more experienced that just wants to fill up and go every once in a while. This has been my go-to tank as far as tanks go, so I'm a dripper guy. Anyways, that's going to be it for the Kangertech Kbox review. I hope you guys like this review. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.